Hey guys, welcome back to Poplar Ridge. I'm just out here getting ready to work on a project, cleaning up some brush back behind me. This is some heavy duty stuff that runs right along my driveway that I didn't feel comfortable cutting down with my brush hog because that rotary cutter that I have is pretty light duty. It's meant for things up to 1, maybe 2 inches. And I didn't feel comfortable pushing back into that stuff. So what I use, I have one of the biggest weed eaters that Stihl makes. It's an FS 240. I really like this weed eater. And what I started out using was this skill saw type blade from Stihl. This is their brand, their version, and it works great. It knocks down things as big as you can cut. So pretty much, your blade has a cup that centers on here, and if the blade will cut through half of it and you can come through the other side from one way and then the other, you can cut it down. So I'd say 2+ inches is no problem. Up to maybe 4 inches is probably the max on this thing, because you have about 2 inches from each side that you can cut down. What I ended up doing though was I got online and I found this Forrester brand blade, and I just thought I would share with you my experience and why I prefer this Forrester blade to the Stihl blade. Both are great, both will do the job, but as you can see from these two blades, this Forrester blade is much bigger. So you're going to get easily another inch diameter cutting capability with the Forrester blade. Also, you can see that on the thickness of these two, and I can feel I know you can't, but this Forrester blade feels almost twice as heavy. It's heavier duty, it's thicker metal. The teeth that go around the outside look exactly like the teeth on a chainsaw. These are meant to replicate that, but they are built into the blade itself, either cut out or stamped out, I'm not sure which, but you sharpen them just like a chainsaw. But the teeth on this blade actually are chainsaw teeth that are riveted onto this round piece of metal. So it files and cuts like a chainsaw. This one's meant to replicate it, but it doesn't do quite as good of a job. Like I said, either one would do a great job for you, but there's other than those two basic reasons of why I like this one better. It's bigger and the teeth are heavier duty, and it weighs more. The blade itself is heavier duty, is that this one's cheaper. I would say $10 to $15 cheaper depending on where you price these. This Stihl model was $30+ at my local Stihl dealer, and online I paid $20-something, right at $20, $22 I think, for this Forrester blade. It fits and works perfectly. There's really no difference as long as you get the one that centers on and fits your particular weed eater. Now, I personally prefer a bigger weed eater for this task. You don't want an undersized weed eater because you're going to bend the shaft or tear something up. So I have, like I said, one of the biggest ones that Stihl makes, the FS 240. I've heard the FS 90 works great for this. They have, Stihl has like a weed eater, what looks like a weed eater, but they call them brush cutters, that are meant only pretty much for brush cutting. Heavier duty, but you're talking about jumping up and doubling, if not tripling, the price of a weed eater to a brush cutter. And I actually use it as a weed eater also, so I wanted that trimming and mowing head that like a standard weed eater with string will run. So I just thought I would pause for a minute and kind of show you these two, why I prefer this Forrester brand. I think you get more for the money. It's worth the cost of the $20 for sure, easy. Probably this is worth the $30, but why would I go buy another one of these when I feel like This is bigger, heavier duty, does equally a good of job, if not better, for less money. It's hard for me to buy this Stihl brand whenever I do that. So I bought this one at my dealer when I purchased the weed eater, and this will be the last one of Stihl's I probably ever purchase because it just doesn't compare to this. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. I'm gonna get to work here clearing up some of these saplings and brush. Hey guys, if you like what you're seeing, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button on your way out. There's going to be a lot more of this type of video going on here in the near future. I've got a lot of brush to clear down my 1/4 mile long driveway. If you just enjoy the outdoors and making the land better and taking back overgrown property, that's something that I'm on a mission here to do. So go check out some of our other videos and leave me a comment. So far, I've taken a lot of pride in responding to each and every person that's commented. If you want to reach out to me via Facebook, Instagram, all that information's on my channel. Thank you guys and God bless.